Oh, YouTube fans, here again. And now I thought I'd do it, why not? Now, to be open and honest, I'm not really a DC comic buff maniac. Same on me. I'm not a PC buff maniac. I'm not into Marvel, I'm not into PC or anything. Not into it. But all said and done, yeah, I admit that when Batman come out in '89, I was a big kid. I saw it, loved it. Saw the second one, Batman: The Return. Enjoyed it. Very underestimated foil one. Batman Forever. It's alright, but over the years, it's not one of the best films. But to be honest, Batman, which I've got Buttman and Robin, is a pile of dog shit. But in all fair said and done, I do remember Superman. I remember the classic 1950s TV series. But the one I am going to talk about is the tacit one, the one from 1978, the one with Christopher Reid, Market Ticker, may he rest in peace, and a lot of other date actors, may they also rest in peace, may they also rest in peace. One of them, of course, being Marlon Brando, as we all know, being Superman's daddy. How can I forget that? Yep, Superman's daddy. And you've also got Christopher Reid, another date actor, may he rest, the man himself, being Superman's mum. And you've got a lot of good actors. You've got T. Wilder as that UFO. And this was a classic from 1978. This is a bloody classic. Sad to say, some of the actors are no longer with us, but a damn good film. The effects are brilliant, and I love the opening. I've got to admit, I love the opening. You've got a little kid reading the old Superman comics from the DC comics. You've got the curtains opening up, and then you've got that epic theme tune everyone remembers. I'm not going to do the rest. Everybody knows that theme tune. Everybody knows that bladding theme tune. It's a classic. You've got the words flying out, and then you've got the iconic scene, Superman, the movie. And I love it. You've got the scene where it's all in space. You've got the thing that looks like the planet, Tic-Tac, Tic-Ton, I'm going to pronounce the word right, and it's going to get destroyed by the sun. Now, I do remember the original TV series from the 50s, that being mentioned, but I've got to admit, I love the way it's shot in this. They're all in right, they're all humorous, this humorous light tone thing. That reminds me a bit of Tron, the way they look. And then you've got the three villains, which is kind of follow one in the second one, that being Superman 2. Which also has interesting history, because when this was being made, there was also filming Superman 2. The director, as we all know, is the same director what given us the Lethal Weapon films, given us Duelist, and also given us The Omen. So it's a very good track record, this director. And he did this, it was a damn good film. You know what I mean? It was a damn good film. Even though I'm not a DC comic buff, I do love this. You got good performance, you got the three villains, you got that beautiful theme tune before you see them. He bandages them to the Forbidden Zone, which kind of gets mentioned in Superdome. And so he sends the three villains there, and he's kind of told people, that being Marlon Brando, that the planet's going to get destroyed. The sun is going to destroy the planet. At us, they don't listen to him because they're dickheads. And it happens, the sun destroys. So they send the little child out, as we all know, being Superman, and they send him off from the 1950s. So you got him now in the 50s. I love the bit where he's growing up. You got the kid actor, that good kid actor. You got the teenager actor, brilliant actor, and it basically tells the story. Tells the story of how he becomes Superman. You know, his dad, well, not his real dad. He was Marlon Brando, but he has an heart attack and he has these special powers, which he's not allowed to show. But as the film goes on, he goes to the planet Krypton, leaves home, meets Marlon Brando, his real dad, and he tells him what he is. And then it ends and it goes now into the year 1978. The reason why I'm not going too into the film is because it practically takes about half an hour going him as a fucking kid, telling him all the Pat Down story. If you've never seen Superman the movie, go and see it. It's a fucking classic. Now you've got him himself, Christopher Reid. And when they was filming this, at the time, it was his first big break. And there was fussy about it. And I do remember Marty Chicker saying he's a bit thin, he's a bit thin, he's a bit stinner. So we had to work out, get a bit of muscle to pull off the role. I thought his big break, that being Christopher Reid, I thought he did it brilliant. And I loved the way he did Tart 10, because it wasn't like the TV series. TV series, he was Mr. Smooth. So he played Tart 10, and he made him dope, sort of like an American version of Fant Spencer. He bangs in doors, he stumbles his words, he muckles his words, and if you look at me, you think he's a fucking joke. And I love the way he did that. Just the way he did that in a way that people were not expecting, being bloody Superman. You would expect him. And then when he becomes Superman with the costume and everything, he saves the day, he gets robbers. At the time, there was a known thing with tap burglars, so what was going on in that era. And Superman gets one of them, and he saves his airplane, what's about to get destroyed. So you could say he saves the day, and that's how he makes a name for himself. Then you've got Lex Luthor, brilliant evil villain, a villain you love to hate, played by another good actor, Gene Wilder. And I do believe at the time, Gene Wilder didn't want to meet Marlon Brando, the two actors were tasked when the film was being made. But it's not a bad film, I love the effects. That era, the effects were top notch. And you do get Larry Hapman. Remember I was talking about Dyers. Same there when Dyers was about to be made. Larry Hapman makes a small appearance in this as a soldier. You get a sexy blonde in it, and it's a really good film. Good film. It has art on its sleeve, and that's why I like Superman. It's not all fucking special effects and all that. It has an art to it. You like the character Superman. He's a good guy, and he gives a shit. He's just there because he looks fucking pretty. And he saves the day. So Lex Luthor wants to destroy the world, power and all that, and he makes an Earth tape. And if you've ever seen Superman, the only weakness he has is Krypton. That Dean stuff. I do believe in the comic book, Krypton never even existed, being Kryptonite. Kryptonite never existed. But in this, it's a film, and I go with it, and I really read the comic books. Don't believe me, rewind back to this, when I said DC comic and Marvel wasn't my thing, but Superman, I liked them. And so he reads in Superman. The beautiful Bond, the one with the nice boobs, saves him, because what he does is he's going to destroy the world, doesn't give a shit about her mum, and she thinks if he's an arsehole at that point, that's Luthor. That's why I never got number 2. She'd be with him again. And plus there's a deleted scene where he was going to feed her to the lions. Deleted, but there was a scene in that. So I never bought that. She turns, saves Superman, finds out, and Martin Ticker, as Louis Lane, he thinks he's a goner. May she rest in peace, as we all know, he's no longer with us. And he steams, flies around in circles, saves the day. Which really, it never made sense that, because that never foils on in any of the Superman films. And you got a bit of thing with his, for all my powers, I could have saved him, meaning his foster dad. He gets Lex Luthor and the main villains, says I'm here to save the day, fires off, into the sequel. But yeah, I like Superman the movie. It's a classic, it had good special effects, it was a big success, and it was a big hit film in its day. It was a big hit film. So for that, I gave it a super 10-star rating. I love Superman the movie. I remember watching it when I was a kid. It was one of my favourites. Still like it today. It's a classic. They don't make films like this anymore. And when they make films like Superman with some pretty boy playing the role now, it just soul to soul, no one can do it as good as Christopher Reid. No talented, I've watched the 50s TV series and I like the actor there. May he also rest in peace. Just wanted to tell you a sad story about that actor. And yeah, there was a tour on Superman. A lot of actors who played him have either died, a horrible death, or have died. Same as Christopher Reid. But in my eyes, Christopher Reeve is the real Superman, because before he sadly passed away, and we all know the story, he became paralysed in a horrible accident, he did a lot of charity work. He helped a lot of people who suffered the same disabilities what he suffered when he became paralysed. He did a lot of charity, and he helped a lot of people. So in my eyes, Christopher Reeve is the real Superman. Forget all the pity boys who paid him after. The real Superman, in my eyes, is Christopher Reeve. He was super. This film's a classic, made a big amount of money, made a lot of sequels. Never seen it? Check it out. 1978, damn good classic. They don't make films like this anymore. That being Superman, the movie. Until then, I'm going to fire off and think of more things on the way. Super. See you later.